heading back to town where the expo site was in full swing with displays, entertainment and world-class drifting. So before we all get smoked out on wheel spinning speed, let's head back to the rocks where the top US and Japanese teams are battling it out. The final track for the first day sees the unlimited class battling it out on the rocks. The course begins with an off-camber, diff-braking step-up that demands a lot of grunt. The main section of the track is filled with boulders of all sizes, making navigation tough. Distinct advantage goes to those who have rear steer and spotters who aren't afraid to get their hands dirty.
The spotters are working really hard. They've got ski ropes holding the cars upright. They're pulling them off of obstacles, just hauling and hauling.
Trail Hero is all about getting up close and personal with rock crawling. And one very special person got a first-hand experience.
I got on to Greg's car, and that was my first time to participate in this rock race. The car, machine went over. So I was just screaming out there.
Man, that was very challenging. Very challenging, and I don't know why I'm going so fast. It just starts, and then it's too much fun and exciting, and y'all are excited, so I get more excited.
And then kind of scared me, right?
Oh, we both. Oh yeah, it kind of scared me too. That was not the plan necessarily.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
普段は全然しなかったんだけれど、なんとなくね、皆さんのこのなんかね、声援とかこの状況とかがそうさせたみたいで、すごくチャレンジングな走りをしてくれました。So overall, how is this course here?
Super fun. I mean, when you first look at it, it doesn't look as hard as it is. It gets a little bit more tricky than you think once you have a big vehicle in there.
Okay. 最初オブザーブしてるときはそんな難しいって思ってなかったんですけど、実際この大きい車で中に入ってみると全然こう小さい石じゃなくて岩とかじゃなくてものすごくトリッキーな難しいパーツがいっぱいあって難しかったんだけれども、but you had fun, right? Super fun. Awesome.
Let's go Japan!
Well done. The time was?
7分32秒.
Okay, 7 minutes and 32. Well done. Okay, give it up. 皆さん大きな拍手を。いやもうちょっと息ができないよ。Trail Hero is just so exciting.
Let's now focus on some of the competitors for this challenging track. Once you are finally over the tough opening section and dirt to rock transfers, this course does not let up at all. Gate 1 is a nasty pinch with a large boulder forming the right-hand side of the gate and smaller, offset, uneven and varied sized rocks to the left, rear and front. It's a slow process, an indication of what to come, and a nasty challenge just to get this far. Gate 2 is a little bit more of the same, with this boulder field of randomly strewn rocks challenging every team. For the most part, wheelbase gives little advantage, and it's the same for wheel track. The course changes so much metre by metre that it's all down to careful line selection, communication between the driver and spotter, and accurate wheel placement. As the rocks get bigger, the angles become more severe. Articulation is tested, and the challenge of Track 4 continues to test the teams. But it's the pinnacle of Gate 2 that threatens to high centre each vehicle. And there's plenty of skill, plus a dash of luck involved in just making it through. Gate 3 looked easy enough, but again the challenge of the tight gate, uneven rocks, angled crevices and loose stones made it a slow and testing section. But the bonus line found teams wedging themselves between two of the largest rocks on this course. The climb itself is challenging enough, but the tight gap and tricky cone placement make for some impressive drives and thrilling action. That brings a close to competition of the first day of Trail Hero Japan. But the festivities don't stop there, so let's cross over to the off-site expo with plenty of surprises.
It was fun seeing all the different media there, all the different government officials there, all very excited to be part of this event. We all got up on stage, the top drivers in the world were up there, getting a chance to see everyone, and I think it's just one big event that we're happy to be a part of.
There is so much to see and do at the expo, with vendors, enthusiasts, off-road creations, and an endless run of 4x4 Suzukis.
There are Suzukis everywhere, but we have found something that's Suzuki, but a whole lot different. This is like a Suzuki Carry, but it has been kitted out with, I believe, Suzuki Sierra differentials. There's normally an IFS at the moment from factory, but this one has the solid front axle. It's a whole aftermarket chassis replacement down here that bolts into the original mounting points. Through here, you've got the gearbox, you've got a divorce transfer case there, a very, very short rear shaft. The rear diff is kicked up quite a bit. It's a severe pinion angle. It's got the trailing arms, leading arms, sets up all the suspension. You've got some long, slinky coils to get all this height. It's got plenty of cool bar work, including these brush rails up the top here. And the interior is not too bad. I reckon there's enough room in there for me. But we've got somebody here who knows a lot more about Suzukis, especially the more modern ones, than what I do.
Bit of an oddball actually. It's a 660 turbo into a Jimny transfer, I think. For my personal preference, it's a little bit high. The tyres are a little bit small. I'm not quite wide enough, so I think it's set at probably 33s, a little bit lower, and a ton wider would be the way to go. But otherwise, it's a nice milk truck. It's nice to get down to the shops and pick up whatever you need.
But I would like to see this on the tracks. I reckon it'll work really well. Japan, love it.
It's not just about the vehicles. It's great to meet the locals and also bump into some of our friends from back home.
I'm here to see Japan for drive the people, and also at the introduction about our new sound bars. The sound extreme elite, but also working with the LED whips and also LED strips. There is interest in Japan market. A lot of the Jimnys, small cars in Japan, and they love to see better audio and also at the lighting.
After having a walk around, it was time for the main event, swapping out the four-wheel drives for some Smoky wheel-spinning action.
I brought 4 D1 top driver for this drifting exhibition. They are very, very famous in Japan. Mr. Keiichi Tsuchiya is most famous guy in drifting society.
He is the best of the king of the king. I got the photo there.
So finally he came here and he is now judging.
I've seen it only on TV, so it's cool to be actually here in Japan where they don't really allow drifting and seeing them perform and do their thing.
Insane. So speed is so high, and that was so skilled out there.
Indeed it was, but for now, it was time to turn our attention to the final day of Trail Hero, the infamous Trail Breaker Challenge.
Trail Breaker is the best drivers in the world on an untamed trail, never been accomplished. Nobody's ever driven it before, and we're gonna go out there and finish that trail.
If you want to see more wild rides like this, then make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to 4Wheel Drive TV on YouTube. And stay tuned for next week. We're back with the final part, the extended version of Part 4, Trail Hero Japan 2023. We'll see you then.